Victor Wolf here with another book review. This time we are going to do A Slow Fire Burning by Paula Hawkins. I'm going to try to make this as short and sweet as possible. Okay? This was published by Paula Hawkins in 2021. Paula Hawkins is the author of the wildly successful The Girl on the Train. I thought this was great. A 9 out of 10. Into the Water, her second book, wasn't as good. Maybe a 6 on 10 out of that one. Now, this is her third book, A Slow Fire Burning, which might have to be renamed A Talent Slowly Burning Away. This was her worst effort yet, and I give this a 4 out of 10. I understand she has another book, The Blue Hour, published in 2024, but I am hesitant to read that one because of her diminishing quality since Girl on the Train. But with a quick look on Amazon, it looked like it isn't that good either. Only 26% gave it 5 stars. Yikes. As you can see by this yellow sticker, I bought this at my local dollar store in one of those small turntable book racks. Obviously, I was hoping for another great story like Girl on the Train, but sadly, this is far from that mark. The back copy, I don't know if you can see that, it reads, "Only a clairvoyant could anticipate the book's ending. It wasn't that deep, trust me. Murder mysteries are incredibly difficult to pull off in this day and age because almost everything has been done already, which leaves few surprises and even fewer twists. One more blurb. Another read-it-in-one-night thriller. No. You might read 25 pages or so, but then the story meanders and you want to drop it for a while and do/read something else. Of the entire cast of characters, which there are only 5 or 6, only one is of particular interest. And that is Laura, a young teenage girl who has been having sex with the 20-year-old Daniel, who ends up slaughtered in his own houseboat. And no, it wasn't Laura's dad trying to nail Daniel for statutory rape. Since Laura had been with him the night before, she is prime suspect number uno. And that's about where the excitement ends. This book will leave no lasting impression on you whatsoever. You'll forget about it once you begin reading something else. Might take you 3 days or so to completely forget about it. And if you leave it stacked somewhere for a year or so, then decide to do some spring cleaning, you'll look at it and wonder if you even read it. That's why I write little paragraph reviews in the back of the book. Like this. See? Good idea, huh? Yeah. The writing itself is okay, but meandering, not literary genius or philosophically deep in the slightest. The other character arcs they fall flat. I just feel that Hawkins was under tremendous pressure to put something out because of a deadline, and this is what we got. I think that happened to Stephen King this year as well when he put out the atrocious Never Flinch. My God, can't wait to get to that review. Anyway, I frequently accuse Frida McFadden of using AI. I mean, who puts out a polished book ready for publication every 4 to 5 months? Get out of here with that shit, Frida. Come on, man. But maybe Paula Hawkins should take that plunge. In this book, there's also a writer character in the story, Theo, and for some reason, excerpts of his book frequently appear, and I have no idea why. They don't add anything to the story. They're just inserted at random. Although they were short, they were completely pointless. And by the end, you just want the misery to stop. You just want someone to name one of the characters as the true killer and get on with your own life. Read this only if you have nothing else to read, which baffles my mind. There are literally over 1,000 better books out there. Even this one. Shameless self-promotion plug as it is. So there you have it. A Slow Fire Burning, 4 out of 10. This is definitely a skip. Unless you find yourself in a cage or cell and your captor throws this in through your little pathetic slot. After about 50 pages, though, you might throw it back at him. Hey, if you liked the video, then hit that like, and while you're at it, click subscribe. I'd sure appreciate it. I have a stack of books here on both sides of me that I need to get reviews out for. I was going to do a few of them this past 2 weeks, but this injury got in the way. Can you see that? I fell off a platform, grabbed onto a nail or something, and ripped my hand completely open. I also landed on my right hip bone about 8 feet up. Lucky I didn't break anything there. Damn it, I'm just not rich enough to hire someone to do height work for me. Wish I was. Alright, people. Victor Wolf, your favorite author you don't know about, over and